Hi, my name's Roy Harper. I'm also known as Mr. Lighthouse Enthusiast, and I'm doing things a little bit differently today. I wanted to bring you to my home and talk to you for a few minutes about lighthouses. Yeah, of course. What else would I be talking about? But I wanted to bring you here because there's some lighthouses that have had a major impact on my life, and right behind me is the first one, Portland Headlight, a portrait of that lighthouse that was done and that I've had for a few years now, and that is where it all began for me. And then some years later, I was a sales manager with a company, and I was out training a new man uh, in a city in Virginia, and I saw a sign up for a lighthouse. So at the end of the day, I had to go see what it was, and lo and behold, I came across Jones Point Lighthouse. So that's the lighthouse that's on the blog, the one that I wouldn't reveal the name of to you until you came over here to the video. But the reason that lighthouse had an impact on me was it was when I saw that lighthouse, I knew that I was forever going to be a person that promoted lighthouses and their restoration and beautification and renovation efforts and just a preservationist of lighthouses. Uh, when when I saw Jones Point, it was the first time that I'd ever seen a lighthouse that had been the victim of vandals. Uh, the windows had been broken out and had to be boarded up. The front porch was crumbling. The lighthouse was just in horrible shape. And it's a cute house, and you're gonna see some pictures. You saw some pictures of it, but um, I wanted to talk just a moment about lighthouses in general and why I'm a preservationist. And the reason is lighthouses are given a lot, and a lot of times we don't stop and think about that. But lighthouses gave children their fathers and mothers later than they would have had them. Lighthouses gave spouses their mate much longer than they would have had them, because we'll never know how many shipwrecks have been prevented because of lighthouses and lives saved. We can't count those numbers. So these marvelous structures that dot our shorelines all up and down the coasts, including the Gulf Coast, and rivers, they deserve our protection. They deserve to be preserved. They deserve to be well kept and whatnot for future generations of Americans to enjoy. And not only the structures themselves, but their histories to be passed on from generation to generation to generation, their stories, the lore of lighthouses. And so I just want to encourage you, if you've never been to a lighthouse, for heaven's sake, just go out and visit one and see what you feel. Maybe you feel what I did, maybe you don't. And if you don't, that's fine. But I bet you're going to find that it's a beautiful place. And if you're there and you're somebody that enjoys lighthouses like I do, a lot of them have collection boxes just so you can stuff some change or a buck or 5 or 10 or whatever you feel like into that box to help with keeping that lighthouse well maintained. And if you go and when I go to a lighthouse, if I see trash, I'll pick it up. Pick it up, yeah, it's not going to hurt you. If you don't leave your trash behind, for goodness sake. And if you're a smoker, don't throw your butts down on the ground for other people to see. Keep the area looking beautiful, because it is a beautiful place and they're beautiful structures. And I love them, and I believe if you go out and you see 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 100, you'll love them just like I do. But all I'm asking of you is to give them a chance, and if it's not your thing, if it's not something that you feel passionate about like I do, that's fine. But please don't commit acts of vandalism around these lighthouses, and don't dirty the grounds and leave a mess behind for other people that really are attracted to them. You know, it's kind of like this. I wouldn't dump trash in your car, so please don't dump trash on my lighthouse grounds or any lighthouse grounds. Uh, just be respectful of everybody, and please don't vandalize them. And if you see someone doing it, for goodness sake, call the police. They don't deserve that kind of treatment. They don't. They've done a lot. They've contributed to history for a long, long time, and they still do today. They still make a contribution. Many of them are still active navigation aids, and they're beautiful pieces of architecture and design. So, guys, Jones Point is a great place if you live near Alexandria. It's almost right underneath the Woodrow Wilson Bridge. Over 200,000 cars a day cross over that bridge. And I guarantee you, less than 10% of them know the Jones Point Lighthouse sits right underneath that bridge. So guys, if you're ever in the Virginia area, near Alexandria, just take a few minutes and run on by Jones Point. Go see the new, improved, refurbished, redesigned Jones Point Lighthouse. I guarantee you it's an enjoyable trip. They've actually done work on the park where the lighthouse sits also. So stop in, take a few minutes, and enjoy the lighthouse and the grounds and the park. It's not far from Old Town there in Alexandria. Look, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thanks for keeping on coming back to the blog. And keep on coming back. We're going to keep you informed as best we can, and we're going to keep on talking about different lighthouses as often as we can. So look, thanks again. We appreciate you. We love you. And once again, my name's Roy Harper. I'm Mr. Lighthouse Enthusiast, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful little town of Saco, Maine.